So Kendrick Perkins went on ESPN in front of Bob Myers and said something that caused Kevin Durant to retort. And
it's easy to get Kevin Durant to retort.
Well, to Amin's point,
note that.
absolutely. Yeah. He loves to retort. Kendrick Perkins had made the claim, though, that the true leader in Oklahoma City on that Thunder team, where it was him and Russell Westbrook and James Harden, was Kendrick Perkins. And Kevin Durant said something in response that I would like to show the audience.
If you would have asked for this before the show, we'd probably have it.
Wait a second.
Great,
Why did you tell him to keep talking?
I do not.
You should have whispered his ear.
I'm going to miss you guys.
You should have said we don't have it.
I'm going to miss them.
What Kevin Durant said in response to Kendrick Perkins saying, quote, "It doesn't mean your best player is your leader. When I was with the Thunder, it wasn't KD, it wasn't Russ, it wasn't James. I was the one leading." And, quote, KD quote, tweets this and says, "I know this may be a reach, but this comment is by far the craziest I've seen this week."
And he sees some crazy.
Yeah, including Luka Doncic being traded in the middle of the night.
And him not being traded.
Him also being traded and then not. Thank you, video team. I want to get to what it means to be a leader, though. Right? Like you guys, Amin and David, you both worked inside of these pro sports franchises. Is this ridiculous? Is this actually crazy to contemplate that someone like Kendrick Perkins would be actually ahead of Kevin Durant in the leadership power rankings?
Not at all. It's totally plausible. Leaders, the correlation between the best player on the team and the leader on the team is not nearly 100%. As a matter of fact, I would say it's more than 50%, but under 100. Somewhere between 50 and 60% of the leaders on a team are also the best players. You don't want to go into a season with your leader as a bench player. You want to have an assumed leader as someone who's getting major minutes and someone who's going to be a big part of what you're doing. But as the season evolves, it tends to move and change. Things happen. And Perkins, I think it's possible.
Here's the problem, though. We've seen and heard plenty of Kendrick Perkins since he retired. Do you really think he fills the leader qualities?
So this is what I say, because I know Perk, right? And the Perk that we go ahead. The Perk that we see on TV.
Chris isn't even going to look at me the way that.
Oh, wow, okay.
Look at me, you didn't have to say you knew Perk. I want to hear what your point of view is.
Because
I want to know. I want to know who knows
my
Perk.
personal opinion of him, knowing him personally, not from watching him on TV. He's playing a character on TV. Like, he's actually a pretty bright guy, and was part of a very successful team in Boston. So he gets to Oklahoma City, and they're young. They don't know how to win, so to speak. And so I can imagine there's a lot of stuff that he's imparted to these young guys about, look, this is how you do it. This is how we did it at the highest level. If you guys want to get to the highest level, you got to do it like that. The problem is, what Izzy just brought up is Perk's reputation makes it easy to make that joke, because his reputation is what he does on TV, and what he does on TV is hot take gasbaggery. And so it's impossible for people to imagine this guy's a leader, get out of here, over Kevin Durant. And so it's easy for Kevin Durant to make that joke as well.
Chris whispered to me while Amin was talking, and he said, "Sorry I was late with that sound. I was trying to workshop a Kendrick Perkins impression."
Well, no. I mean, I would never do that. Roy was working on that.